well.
Especially.
And they're very good lane setup overall in their draft.
Yeah, it's going to be a very exciting game 3 that'll get started here in just a little bit. And actually, as I said that, Caster's Curse myself as here we go. Yet again, I mean, look at this. We're actually taking a page out from the Team Trust playbook here, #? Smoking onto the base. Maybe looking for a first blood. They're all going there, actually. Let's see if they want to play with the lanes a little bit. But the mid lane Wyvern, I think, brings a lot of utility.
What? Mid lane Wyvern?
Mid lane Wyvern. The mid lane Magnus. Thank you for correcting me.
So who's the... Cuckoo is playing Banner, right? Banner's the turn. So Wyvern and Lion are both the support.
What the f just happened?
Wyvern Lion is...
Just happened.
I was talking to you earlier about, oh, I kind of miss how we haven't had traditional supports back. And here's some traditional supports for me. You know, Wyvern and the Lion. I do like to see the Wyvern. What's that about? I like to see the Wyvern on the 5 and Lion 4, right? Just for the more items, more mobility for Lions, which you're looking for.
Yeah, the Lion is good against the Pango, the Pups, all these elusive heroes. And Wyvern is just like a hard counter towards a heavy physical hero like a PA.
I do like this Jeffro and Whitemon. I think they're gonna kind of need to perform, right? Because I'm not sure the core-to-core matchup here, the PA versus the Sven, is really all that Sven favored. I don't think you could man fight a PA late game.
If he gets to the point like last game where he just gets a kill or rapier and he gets to his 25, then there's very few heroes in the game that can stop him.
No, of course, and it's going to need to come from the supports to disable.
Yeah. And if you look at how the draft went as well, like they picked this PA and then they remove all the heroes that are really good against PA, the Void, the Terrorblade especially, all these higher armor hero or lockdown heroes that can deal with PA. So at the end of the day, there was nothing really good remaining, and the Sven was a pretty, I think, reasonable solution.
Of course, given what was left in the pool.
Yeah, given what was left in the pool, because it was either that or they had to go for the troll.
Yeah, you remember, by the time you pick your third hero, there's already 5 bans that you've made, and your enemies. So that's 10 heroes out of the pool already. So I think we're going to start to see some more cores early on, which can be exciting, because I like when supports are picked later, to be honest. I really like it.
You get to see the flashy one.
You can see some of the flashier ones, some of the ones with the rarer toolkits, because most of the time, right, it's a lot easier to address faults in your draft with a hero pick rather than having to build a Silver Edge, right? If you desperately need a break and you need a Silver Edge, especially now that Echo Saber is a component, Lion is in trouble.
He just TP'd down.
He really overcommitted for this one.
He didn't know the Pango was there. He couldn't see the Pango. He thought it was just 2 heroes there playing. He was trading with the Grimstroke and paid the price, a huge price, because he has no TP to come back to the lane right now. And Venom's gonna have a hard time, and look at the wave. It's in the middle of the lane.
I like this Leaf rotating straight back down bottom as well.
Because he's not needed anymore.
Nope. He's just leeching XP now up there. They're going to have 45 seconds solidly here without the Lion. You can see he's making the walk of shame back to the lane now, so this is going to make this lane very, very difficult for Cuckoo here. Mid lane, though, I mean, an early lead for Carl is going to put him in a nice spot here. 10-3 compared to only the 3-1. My goodness. Wow. Is that supposed to happen? Lane that one-sided against the Puck? I honestly don't believe so. I mean, the mag is pretty ridiculous, and it's hard to stop this hero from really farming, right? But Puck has a pretty respectable base attack damage. Of course, it's always hard to outsee a melee hero.
I mean, I agree Magnus has a lot more base damage, but I don't feel like the matchup should be this skewed.
No, and I think maybe the problem is the Puck, like many range heroes, don't enjoy CSing under the tower. Right?
That is true. That is true.
And Mag is going to push the wave naturally because of the empowered cleave. And Kugu might be in some trouble here. A little Inkswell slow, a second dagger. Whitemon rotating on over. They need one more, and they're not going to find it living on 11 HP. But he's going to be so low now. He might as well. Okay, there we go. Oh, good snipe out from Linex. They really turned it on here, question mark, haven't they?
Your top lane is completely lost right now. From the Venom has 2 last hits at what, around 3 minutes. That is a huge problem.
Okay, but let's apply our logic from last game, right? We still need this Night Stalker to get a respectable start as well, don't we? Otherwise, I mean, we saw how long it took the PA to get online.
Yeah, but at least I think that if you're comparing a Night Stalker and a Venom, like both of these heroes, they're going to be poor. The Night Stalker is still going to be useful with the ultimate. Like he can just pop it, give vision in the fights, go for the supports. He's still going to be somewhat useful.
He's going to have an AoE silence at the very least, even if he's stunned.
The Venom is going to be more reliant on the items to stand in front. To tank.
Yeah, to tank, to live long enough to cast a spell or two. Definitely. Yeah, we have actually a lot of mobility, not reliant on a blink dagger either, which I think is a really strong selling point. Especially things that you can't slow down, like a puck with the phase shift or the illusory orb. Sorry, being the waning rift in the illusory with the swashbuckle. Even a PA, you cannot slow down that blink strike speed. I think they've driving themselves quite nicely here against the Venomancer. That's definitely a solution.
Magnus is actually absolutely destroying his lane. I'm looking at the CS like, what is happening?
I think Carl's pissed. He's like, all right,
what is happening?
You guys, you got me last game. You know, guys was talking about how I died a few times. I didn't enjoy that. I'm just going to pick a very tanky hero. I'm going to have 2,000 HP. Oh. 10 minutes in. Oh, it's a race to the line. Wow.
You got it. That's a huge deal.
Yeah.
That's going to save the lane for the puck.
Indeed it will, but it's not going to save the top lane, however. The Venom will go down yet again. The line just really lacks the right-click damage here. Lion's just not really that big of a threat. He's much more of an enabler than someone that alone can really get a kill, especially when you're not going to be getting just, you know, free right clicks like you might.
Yeah, but this game, Kenny is going to play a very, very crucial role as a Wyvern. He has to be rich. He needs to be able to control the PA in the fights.
Yes.
Or the Pango.
Or at least zone very effectively, right? That's the job.
And he has to deal with this puck and Night Stalker constantly trying to go behind the backlines for him. So he needs to have a lot of items in terms of like being mobile in the fights, being able to save himself.
Yeah, that and of course, because of the puck naturally, even the Night Stalker to some degree is going to make the Cold Embrace a little bit less embracing.
Yeah, and Radiant is going to be able to get what, 3 wins? Oh no, 2 wins. Lion was able to snag 1 White Mon. Right, nicely done. So 2 apiece. Venom still getting some decent amount of experience here. But here comes nighttime. Let's see how much can they do with this Night Stalker.
Yeah, I tend to find that the first nighttime for some time has been a little bit more of just a more comfortable laning stage for you.
It's actually more about getting the level 6. When you get your level 6, the ultimate is actually the true nighttime.
Exactly. And if you can stack that, maybe, you know, fight for 10-minute runes, maybe you can get an early gank mid. I think that's where you're really
He's an underrated hero right now because I think heroes that have ability, he's like a long cooldown hero like Doom, you know?
Yeah.
And he can actually allow you to always fight for bounties.
Wow.
Pressure the lanes.
There goes Abed, I mean, just alone with a little bit of a war cry, and I think he banked about 21 charges. Stick around in this lane.
And we were talking a little bit about right now how when you can win a team fight and get so much gold and XP out of winning a team fight. And that's why all the team fight heroes are strong right now. And Wyvern seems like he has no way out.
Rubble. To go off another Splinter Blast before she goes, my bro. Now Abed's going to be able to cleave down the scary bat. Is he a bat? He's got to be a bat, right?
He's a vampire.
Is he?
He's a bat.
He's a bat. That would make sense to me. As Carl ganking top lane. Art will commit the RP. He's going to get stunned up, but he did still get this kill. Indeed he will. Stick charge is not proving sufficient.
The damage was real.
Yeah, I know.
Now he's the ancient. At 6 minutes, he's...
Oh, he's got a DD rune though, so that'll do it, right?
I mean, how many heroes can take ancients even with a DD rune at 6 minutes?
I can think of one, Magnet. There we are. I mean, Abed can too, right here on the Sven. It looked like he was maybe just trying to juke, turn around, but nope. He's going to die regardless, my pro. Respawning, running him right on down. Void.
Yeah, we have a game, you know. This is going to be a very, very interesting game.
We have a game, I agree. I think this one, last game was one of those games that you go to Dota University and you study all about, you know, and you learn and you get your degree from. Oh, what a beautiful game, a masterclass by GeekFam. You can see positioned here and they've crossed the line. And then you get to the work site and then you get thrown into this game where, I mean, here goes Michael, just dive in the tower. There's a Leaf here now as well with the swashbuckle in. They're going to get the kill onto the Magnus, but a good counter rotation. They will catch the puck, but only with an Earth Spike. It's not going to last nearly long enough, but it's okay. The support's out from Shepard. And here he is, level 6, the Bat. Not to be confused with the Bat Rider. Of course, he's going to get stunned up yet again. Shepard, as well as Wyatt Moan underneath the tower. Shepard, look at how far they're diving for this. Don't think we have another Earth Spike available quite yet either. So my pro actually going to be able to just escape.
Under attack.
That's impressive how far they've dove in there.
That's a cost because that happened because the Magnus didn't have RP. He used the RP to kill a support previously, otherwise he could have defended himself there with the RP.
Yeah.
So in the end, Radiant took full advantage of it. All credit to them.
Yeah, they took great advantage of that. I think that they've learned, you know, back from game 1 when it was all about the Doom timing, right? And can we fight? Do they have Doom up? Yes, we can. Let's go.
Yep, all these big spells. That's why it's very important that you play with a lot of discipline. You understand when you're strong, what spells do you need to wait for, what items do you need to Here, a God Strength.
Yeah, it sounds like Ancients. See, what did I tell you? He's level 7, but let's say that's close enough to level 6 and he's farming Ancients. There we go. So now I can take a 2 heroes once there.
Good. And you're gonna tell me, oh, Bristol back and clear the Ancients.
Necro. We used to be able to clear the Ancients at level 1. You remember that?
Oh, 10+, I think can do it.
Or if we get out of the trees, Fury. Oh, poor Lion. You're going to the D ward. They might trade support for support here, it appears. As actually, no, Abed is unable to secure the kill, even with the God Strength available. Now, Carl may be chasing for more.
Disarm.
Really sure what they're going to be going for. Just the lucky procs here, just constantly disarming here our Magnus. Now he does have that RP available, very little HP to be playing with. What, however, is the Inkswell trying to run him down. They will pick up the kill onto Carl. Cuckoo is actually rotated on over. He does not have enough mana for the ulti, however, so he poses no threat.
Soko is just such a menace right now.
He really is. All within this first nighttime as well, as we take a look at the top lane here. Farming up is RPA and just comfortably farming here.
Yeah, he is playing the early game much better than the last time. The last time he was pressured a lot more the last game.
Yep.
Now it's gonna be 10 minutes bounty runes. Magnus is RP, he's gonna revive. Probably gonna split it to a piece.
Yeah, this is going to be a dangerous minute or two, however, here for question mark. It's going to be daytime. You won't... Oh, you actually do have the Dark Ascension already back. But you want to have at least... actually, I don't know, because you're about to hit level 6 and have the Rolling Thunder. Nice Hex, though, will get the room, but might pay quite heavily for this one. As Abed not stacking the stuns, a true professional, will be able to right-click down the puck.
Yeah, it's a core puck. Not a solo puck.
Wow, RP again, just used defensively with the Rolling Thunder coming on in with the Inkswell, timing it perfectly. Just a nice drive-by, gets a good... a little bit of shockwave damage out before he goes, but that's going to be Carl taking a third death this game here already.
The Night Stalker is just way too strong. He was under the tower, but he still died.
There you go.
And Magnus is not a weak hero. He is a pretty tanky hero.
No, yeah, that is not like a lion or a wyvern getting ran down under a tower. That is a Magnus. He's got at least one bracer. If he's at least level 8, he's probably got 1600 HP. That's a scary dude right there. Indeed, 1600. Well, look at that. Ooh.
You knew.
I knew.
A prize.
It's like I've done my research on some things or
Dire's
something.
top tower is under attack.
No, that can't be it. Anyway, Cuckoo. I like this though. Cuckoo. He's got a very strong tower push. We've seen scenes like this almost identically. If not game 1, game 2.
Look at his net worth, how much he's recovered.
Yep. Oh, top lane though, cutting up to White Mon, who's going to be so binded up. Look at that. Oh wow, a super long range Lion Finger. Not going to be nearly enough to kill the PA, but it was pretty close actually there. Leaf should be up next, right-clicking down his core, and that'll be a 2-0 trade. They didn't get the finger stack though. Not the most important thing, but just a little.
They got the tower.
They got the tower, yeah. And they lost tower.
Sven as Midas, going to the Echo Saber. They're in for a long game.
I have to agree with you. And we're gonna need to see, I think, a lot of action from both offlaners. We've been seeing it out from this Night Stalker, right? And I think we're gonna need a little bit more time from Cuckoo, but he's gonna need to bring it here eventually. Does have that Veil of Discord, such a valuable item. It's so cheap, 1600 gold for that item.
Yeah, it works well with the Lion and the Wyvern too. The stealth, just overall a lot of damage amp for the whole team.
Exactly.
And he's even farming. He's farming the enemy.
Yeah, he's just farming the enemy triangle. Just, what's up, KMP? What's up? You gonna kill me now? That's right. You don't have a divine. Get out of here.
Oh, he gets the big creep.
That's pretty funny, actually. Mercury and the boys. That'll give him the Ring of Health to fulfill and finish the hood.
Haste!
You would have never known how his early first 2 minutes went.
Yeah, based on how well he's recovered. As there we go with the Dark Ascension and the Silence. They're looking for the Magnus. They're looking for the Magnus. They're still looking, and they're committing quite heavily for this
3
one.
ultimates for that 1 kill.
Wow, there we go. That's appropriate response here. My pro who's gonna turn around, just give him another void before he leaves. But
once nighttime is out, they're gonna get ran.
Well, I'm very surprised that they're not jumping onto Cuckoo here. He's got a Hooded Defiance, though, so I think they're like, no, let's just. Wow, even the PA so much as joining that one a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, look at how much the Sven is farming though. Like they're killing the Magnus over and over again, but he's farming up a Storm, clearing Ancients, like just being on this gold mine on this triangle.
He's queued up a Crystallis actually.
Yeah, what is his build gonna be this game? Yeah,
that's what I'm curious about. I mean, so far so it's pretty normal, right? But so maybe just going for some earlier damage.
Like an efficient farming item.
A Crystallis. So it used to be like one of the best stronging items. I think it's since been disheveled by, I would say, not quite MKB. I think that's more of a fighting item. Meteor Hammer situationally is actually quite good. Battle Fury, as I want to say, is even better now. But you used to see it like Viper pick it up.
Oh, outplayed.
Yep, outplayed. There you go. Hit him with the voice line. You will charge for that one. Paid $4 a month for that voice line. You got to use them in the officials, right? What else is it for? But that should be a little bit more pressure here on the map out from GeekFam. And down goes that tier 1. Okay, so he's switched up the build now, right? Yeah, he's just going straight for the axe. Okay, well, I like embedding the Crystallis. But that item used to be insane. It was like 42 damage, like I think like a 12% crit. For 12% crit chance for like, I don't know, it was like 157 damage. It was like really strong for no reason. I think they were like, hey, remember that Daedalus is an item, guys.
But again, this is like the same game like previously. They're playing very well around the map. Wyvern's taking the mid lane, Venom's pushing out. He's a tanky hero. He's able to push out the middle lane. And the carry's farming the triangle. And everyone is around the bot side to protect the carry.
Yeah, I mean,
it's exactly the same thing.
You sound like a teacher coming back after class being like, all right guys, I gave you a perfect lesson, you all still failed the test, so let me give you the exact same lesson. Because GeekFam, they didn't do really anything too wrong, a little bit unlucky here and there, sure, a silly death here and there, but I think
he got it off.
He got his ulti off. Nice hex though, gonna stop the swashbuckle action coming through. Will Sven want to fight this Abed? Not too sure, walks back and forth, on the top two, everything walks back and forth yet again.
Nice curse.
Baiting out the curse though, down goes the Pangolier. Michael as well getting set up by a little bit, as that's going to be a beautiful coil. They're going to catch 4. Is there going to be any follow-up? That's a nice stroke of fate as MyPro jumping on it. There's going to be a dagger from afar out from RPA, as Puck might just end up taking a loss here. Indeed they will, and the Grimstroke is dying as well. Can KNP survive now is the question. They catch her with the shockwave. Oh my goodness, giving her the RP, just making sure she is 100% certified dead. Complete team wipe. GeekFam. I like that.
That was very surprising. They kind of knew that the gank was coming because they saw the Wyvern TPing on the lane. He actually, I think, not intentionally TP'd under vision. He didn't clear the wave, but he just TP'd. I guess he was talking to his teammates. They were asking him to come, and he teleported under vision.
Yeah. Another problem was they had such a great. Well, first of all, let's actually look for the Venomancer, the Poison Nova, because they first of all, Abed just kind of walks around back and forth.
Yeah, the curse actually was huge.
The curse was huge. Poison Nova connects, I think, up to 4 heroes here. They can land an amazing coil, and they're like, do we go back in? We're all ticking down. They decide to go back in, which I think was really bad.
The main thing was the Pangol was useless. Yeah, because he got cursed and he died during the ultimate. That was actually just the one that lost them the fight right away.
Yeah, the RP to follow suit.
I think they felt like they saw the TP and they expected that they were stronger with their rolling thunder, with the coil. So they wanted, I think they might have wanted to take the fight. That's why it looked a little strange because they were hovering around the high ground and they were baiting with the Night Stalker, and he was able to pop the darkness early as well.
Interesting. I think you can kind of see already the difference between players that have played together for a long time compared to. I'd say Abed's a bad player, of course, he's 12K, but just because the communication instantly is not there, you can kind of see him unsure whether he wants to go in or not.
I mean, it's normal. You're playing with a team that you're not familiar with.
Oh, of course.
It takes time.
Of course. It'll take time. These things take time. But I think it's just cool to see the interactions compared to like Boom Esports, who've been playing together for 3 years. There's almost no delay there, as they will get a kill on the Wyvern. Leaf netting that one, punishing them, paying it right back. There you go. We're using the Rolling Thunder that time.
Yep, so right now we see Grimstroke gets picked off solo by the Venomancer here. It's able to dish out a lot of damage with the Veil plus his magic damage. But the PA is still farming, he's still scaling.
Oh, why not? Oh my goodness.
He gets caught.
Oh yeah, he does get caught here. There is actually Boots of Travel TP coming in. It is going to be from the Venomancer. Cuckoo has Boots of Travel, by the way. Nice blink strike out, but it's going to be into the waiting arms of Abed, who's going to farm the creep wave, get a little bit of that cleave damage in. Needs a little bit more, but he's going to find it there. Cuckoo actually secures the kill. That was very aggressive out from Whitemon. I like that.
Yeah, the PA was like farming in no man's land. He had no protection, no one was around him to break any sort of smoke rotation. I mean, just like looking at how they are playing the map, I'm just comparing, you know. And the last game they did the same thing. This game they're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And last game they made like a couple of really small mistakes, and unfortunately, when they got the Rapier, they died. And the game
Taking a really fine fight here, by the way, Winter. So far so good. I'm surprised that Abed has let this one go.
Sven is ulti.
Yeah, he's ulti, and he just got an ag as well, so he's just probably being a little bit careful not to get kited over a cliff.
He's fine. They pop darkness to kill just a support.
Okay. That was just a bit surprising. But killing the Lion, returning the favor there. But go for the BKB next then on our Sven.
Yeah, they just need to occupy the Ancients again, so PA doesn't get to farm that gold.
Yeah.
He's really far behind this time compared to the last game.
Definitely. I mean, this time, GeekFam, like I said, they've really turned it on. As even Cuckoo out farming Carl this time. Looking for one. They have.
They actually wanted to get the Pango.
Yeah, they didn't want him. Nice stun though. Look at that, running outside and securing the gap. Winner's Curse to follow up here. It should result in a second kill. Even the Hex to follow suit. And Abed picking up both kills there. God's Strength activated.
It was like a collateral kill. He even missed the skill on the Pango, but he got the Night Stalker.
I was going to say that was like a really nice skewer. You're
pretty sure he didn't know the Night Stalker was there.
Whoops. Bank area in your favor. Collect Night Stalker. I like it. Into the pit goes Superman Abed. 12,000 MMR flying through the air right there. Normally, when I get tossed, it's just minus 30 MMR, plus 12,000. A bit of a difference between me and Abed, I would say.
So do you have fun? That's the question when you lose the game.
No.
If you have fun, maybe it's still, you know, reasonable. I had fun, I'm not sure, but at least I had fun.
This is actually just a small point why I really like this Sven rework, right? Because he popped the ulti, still had enough time to take a little bit of a shorter skirmish, the tier 2 tower, and even probably about
Would you say like
rush.
Kim and Chaos Knight have this kind of issue with the downtime they have with their ultimates, and they're both so reliant on their ultis?
With who?
Chaos Knight.
Chaos Knight actually got reworked quite a bit, which really excites me, right? Because now I think the damage is higher earlier, I think.
But it's a lower downtime.
It's a lower downtime, and you don't start with as many illusions. But he's back to Casino Knight, which I really like, to be honest.
Casino?
Yeah, Casino Knight.
Because of the damage, right? The right-click damage.
Because of the right-click damage. Well, actually, I think they reduced the spread a bit, so he's not really Casino Knight at that spread. But remember, the passive used to be on a cooldown. Yeah. Now it's just truly random again. Actually, I don't think it's truly random.
So you must have like this hero before Gambler. So based on luck, you would get
I've heard
no damage based on your gold.
I've heard about.
So you would like a hero like this.
Yeah, I've heard about this hero. Well, you know, I played a bit of Ogre. I was as soon as they're like you multicast on items now, I was like, all right, I'm gonna build a Midas now in every single Ogre game, and probably lost 200 MMR. Good stuff.
Yeah, but as long as you had fun.
I did have fun in those games. You know what? I will say that those games were a lot of fun. That's for sure. As they will find Puck just kind of walking on through the middle lane. Lots of TPs coming in. Nice jobs there. Perma stunned and now dead for 48 seconds.
The last game he was able to get away with the Puck, cutting the waves, but not this time.
Not this time. Not when you have a Wyvern. Not when you have a Lion here. Instant Hex and plenty of setup and stuns for you. Gonna make a push here, aren't they? Look at this. Abed just on the high ground. Okay, Superman Abed flying on in. Goodbye to the Pangolier. Now, iPro willing to fight in here a little bit with the ulti and God's Strength. He's gonna be slowed down a bit. He still has Aegis, but did God's Strength here on his first life. Something to be aware about. But a nice Stormhammer to get a little bit closer to his allies, and he should be out of there. But on the Winter's Curse, though, so see how much they're willing to push this.
They still have an RP.
Yeah. Yeah, this can also that might come back with another item or two. As there's the BKB, as Carlos, how about you don't pop this ult ever again? He puts him right back to the weight amounts of Abed, even a stun in case he had any ideas of moving. Wow. They've been really finding a whole lot of Night Stalker this game with the skewers.
Yeah, they're angry, you know?
Yeah. He's gonna have a whole side shop of like Night Stalker kebabs, you know, all skewered up.
Look at how fast they're playing the game.
That's another difference, and that's why I like the Ags purchase, right? Because they're going, no. This PA gonna go for the same build. Abed, I just run at him.
Yeah, and this time he's gonna have the AC as well against the PA.
Yep.
They need the armor items, and they also have the counters. The last game there was actually no good counters. There wasn't any save against the PA.
Yeah,
this game there's a Wyvern.
Even against, yeah, that's very true actually. Even against someone like
So even if in the event the PA somehow gets reached, there are still answers.
Yeah, and even against the puck, right? Now we have answers to the puck. Yes, the Ember last game was not terrible against the puck, but once you have the puck just has more mobility, right? At the end of the day, even with the Ags, Ember has a hard time.
Just on the draft overall.
Definitely.
I mean, we didn't really believe in it, but it's working well.
It is working well thus far, anyway. And well, I mean, I would say it's working quite well, even with an 18K net worth lead here, 23 into the game.
In the last game, they had around about the same net worth at this stage.
Yes.
The highest was like 32.
And nice job here, Lionax breaking us through. Get punished for this one by Abed. Superman Abed. Through. Still your MMR. He's fighting back for all the Abed MMR slayers, or the Abed MMR assassins.
Can they get him before he swash? He's up.
He should be fine. Got a great, I like the flags here on the Pangolier as well. What? We found KMP? Indeed. That could be a problem. We actually don't have a skewer for some time. There's a TP and
he doesn't know there's no RP. That's why he's not TP.
He must know, though. KMP will get the escape.
I guess he gambled in the end.
It's very impressive. Okay. And that's going to get him a little bit closer then to the BKB. I don't know, going for the tip there. Maybe a little of the mind games onto Carl, huh? Carl, why don't you RP me there? You don't have RP? What do you think? Do you think tipping as DM or as tilting is still worth it? And now that it's been out for so long?
I mean, if the player gets tilted by it, why not? Like some players get very angry by it.
Still even? I mean, it's been out for like years.
Yeah, why not? Some players get very annoyed. Like, why are you even tipping me? You're playing so bad. And then they get angry and then they say that.
Okay.
Haven't you met players like this?
I have indeed. As
you do anything that helps you win the game.
I heard Aegis expire though, but oh man, look at Abed's farm. He's so far ahead. He's 8K ahead of PA.
There's all the armor items now. There's a Shiva, there's an AC.
Yeah, seriously. That's it's not going to be as easy this time. I think we'd be very surprised to see the Divine Rapier really make as much of a difference as it used to be. Dream Coil though, it will be able to catch the Magnus. Carl perhaps in some trouble. Dark Ascension utilized here as well, but I'm not really sure who we're chasing, if anyone at all. Looks like question mark, not really too sure about it either. They're kind of getting pinched by both sides as Abed flying on through to secure the kill. The idea here.
I think the Sven is having the most fun this game.
He definitely is. Abed's like, I'm just flying around. Don't mind me, guys. It's gotta be great. That's like when they reworked Ursa, and it's like, oh, I have gap close now. That's amazing.
I don't need dagger.
I don't need dagger. Abyssal Blade is amazing. And then he's like, haha, I'm gonna buy Battle Fury instead.
Radiant's middle tower.
So that's already the tier 3 down this time. 24K ahead, and they are looking in an insurmountable lead here at this point. And look at this, Abed even just popping the eggs for the ulti for more damage. Yeah, will be returning. That should be a BKB completed, and indeed it is, but that's not really going to let her stand up and fight against Abed, especially when he's got strength. Jeez, that thing lasts so long now. That's going to be able to put the top lane of Barracks gone. It's jumping in, will be the puck. Gets a nice coiler onto 2, looking for at least an RP. There we go. Oh, 2 ultis though onto 1. Do not really mix well together. In fact, still get decent stuns out as well from the rolling thunder. They can go reinitiate Abed. Absolutely deleted the Pangolier, but he does have to buy back now. KMP on the run is quite slow, but has the Blink Strike now back. Bat Rider has been killed. It looks like Whitemon was able to find him. Probably caught out, maybe trying to die onto the back lines, and they will punish him.
Bat Rider.
Bat Rider.
Batman.
Batman. Or like Batman's parents because he's dead.
Martha and what? Martha Wayne?
I don't know. I was just trying to play off of the Batman.
Don't worry. That was a good move.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
I think like it's I don't know. Who knows? No megas at this stage of the game. We still have a tier 2 bottom left, but this time, I don't know. I'd be extremely surprised. I mean, the lead last game was for GeekFam for about this amount, but it was also, I think, 10-15 minutes later in the game.
Yeah, but this game they itemized better. against the PA, and they have counters with the heroes. So overall, they're in even much better position here.
Yeah, I think that's the danger of just going
Radiant's
with the same
bottom
exact
tower is under
pick,
attack.
right? Especially in the first phase, it
Yeah,
allows.
your enemy makes the correct adjustment. They figure out what's wrong.
We're gonna see. Oh, nice silence there, but they haven't caught Whitemon. That means
How many times have we seen this game?
Yep.
The two supports catching the puck.
Compared to last game, where what were the two supports? They couldn't catch the puck, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that easy, man. By the way, they got the tier 2 bottom. There go the tips, right? Tipping right back, as they actually have found the PA now. Kyle giving them the tips. And says, there you go. That's definitely a call on the comms at this point. Everyone tip them, right?
Yeah, he thinks he's so good, yeah? Last game he owned us.
Huh?
Now they kill him, they tip him right away.
Yeah, indeed. So Abed's actually TP'd on back.
It's the mental warfare, you know? You have to win the game inside the game and in the mind.
It absolutely is. Because I think once you've won it in your own mind, how can you be beat? There's the ulti. Wow, what a nice jump there. They're going to be looking for Cuckoo, now looking for the Wyvern instead, as they should have plenty of control here onto Cuckoo, but now Zephyr dropping the ulti. Leaf's going to roll right out of that, almost rolls right back in, and in fact, he's going to get one auto attack out as Cuckoo will get the ulti off. Now Poison Nova onto Zephyr, walking on in as well as Whitemon. Where is our Sven, though? He will be coming soon. Even so, these three heroes have been able to repel the attack. PA back in 2 seconds now, but Abed with a DD rune pulling up to this fight. He's got his ulti, he's got a Satanic, he's got an AC, and oh my goodness, he is out for blood, I think, because he's going to get to work on the tier 3 tower. They're going to be looking for Zephyr, the RP, though they have caught the PA, and well, there was a PA there. Blinkton, you missed it. And there's the GG. Yep, just absolutely shut down this game. GeekFam, they turned.
Yeah, you can tell they're so salty losing the last game.
I would agree with you. I would agree with you, and especially after you give them all that respect.